Oh yeah, Bobby sees that county facilities. I know, everyone said it. We're in a private hotel now. And the person else said it doesn't have facilities in the so I was like, okay, well, we're doing private hotels thank you though for like getting this. And it's just a favorite thing, right? Something hard to unless I can figure out a way to call it off. You know what? They're coming to either try to talk to them or disrupt the decision. It's our event. It's not I just don't want them to disrupt modern kids. Yeah. I know, we just want to find a safe space.
Just moving because I sat down again after I nipped and another little nibble. As I said earlier, there have been a few. I like it. There's an event over at Drake at 7 p.m. tonight, but I'm not going to hit that. I couldn't time it right with the buses anyway, so.
And we were just like, and then I told her, I don't want to stop that Yeah, I just like to leave the vlogs. It's probably that was my favorite thing. I love vlogging Twitter. So I can't remember what I do right
Hey lady, how are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Heads.
I'm good. I'm good. She is a member of Islands for Justice, an organization that works to improve the Black community here in Hawaii. I think she's also friends with my Muslim brother and my state rep, Raquel Abdul Samad. I think they might do some stuff together. I don't know if she volunteers or works at Creative Visions or not. I'm sure she's probably been over there a time or three. I don't get over there too much, but I have gone over there for a couple of events.
They did. That was fun.
Yeah, put your coat on the back of the chair. Yeah. Others have been putting them in that office over there in the corner.
I did want to focus on oh, that's right. It's nice to meet
There have been people who are coming in here that have not seen each other for quite some time, and then they independently decided to come to this, and then they just hook up. You should go get you some nibbles. There might be a little something left. And you should get some too. Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Are you filming?
Yep.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Kaylin.
Kaylin, nice to meet you.
You wouldn't happen to have some slight relationship to a certain guy named Matt?
A little bit. I claim him every now and then.
By the way, I dig that scarf.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. He got it for me. He's got good
Cool.
taste every now and then. Yeah. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've been live streaming. I live streamed the corn feed last summer.
Oh.
And so once I get done live streaming, I go home, I put my videos up on YouTube. So that's where they stay, all the time. And I like to do these things not only for those who cannot attend in person, but for those who are not even in the area can see what's going on in Des Moines. And I also hit things that the mainstream media just chooses not to cover, or they choose to spin. Whereas it's raw video, no editing, nothing of that.
Yeah.
Just,
that's so nice of you.
Yeah, I was at the Capitol earlier today. Environment REAP Lobby Day, and then there was a compassionate cannabis rally outside.
How was it? I heard about that.
That was like 150 people showed up for that.
Oh, that's a good turnout.
Yeah, and that one did get media coverage. There were like 5 big cameras there. In addition to my little phone.
That's awesome. Well, that's good of you to go.
Yeah, and then I post my pictures up on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for doing this one.
And yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
She is Matt Smirlick's mother-in-law. She helps out with the organization. Among the other things that she does. When she said her name, I had to tease her a little bit. I have just a slight relationship with Matt. Just as a little tease. This building is in the historic Court Avenue district. This one is office space for different organizations and businesses. But next to it is one of the buildings that houses restaurants and bars, which makes up the majority of this area. And there is to be a development later on in the next few years. A couple of buildings might be torn down and replaced with something else, which will have completely different purposes. We are just west of the Des Moines River. Court Avenue is obviously the street that is the Polk County Courthouse, and that's where the name comes from. So it is a prime location for easy access to the downtown, the courthouse, the Capitol, hotels and whatever. So this is a good location. So they are raising money to support their activity since it is a nonprofit. So they need to raise money in order to pay the rent on this space. It's a very nice space. And this whole section out here, the street room, and two smaller offices over there. Just the right size for this small crew there to keep this thing running. Room for a copier slash printer, a couple of computers, and storage, and that's pretty much it. One of the walls has a Nuns on the Bus sign. A couple summers ago, I streamed the Nuns on the Bus when they had an appearance here in Des Moines. Which is really, really awesome. So they're still going at it. And they have signs related to some of the other events that they've done.
So much for coming.
It was until you take it over.
It's like the better balance in the price.
Yeah. I just end up putting my cup on the floor and then just picking it up when I want to take a drink.
Makes it hard. It's like, it's so school.
Yeah, I'm probably
The one with this little piece of summer sausage on it. I haven't had the one with the green one, but the red one, yeah. I'm gonna go nip one of those. Not yet. This is everyone in the chat, and that's pretty much it. That's a field goal, right?
Yes. It's one of those I wish
officer.
Yeah, there's several of them.
Can I get everyone on the way out, please? Thank you all for coming. For those of you I haven't met, my name is Matt Snovic. I'm the Executive Director of Progress Iowa. And I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate our organization's 4th birthday. I'm not going to speak for very long, but I want to talk to you just a little bit about where we've been and a couple of projects that we're working on right now. Before I do that, I want to thank our sponsors. They're listed on the board near the food, so please take a look at that. A couple of organizations in particular that are some of our biggest supporters are AFSCME, Iowa Council 61, and the Iowa State Education Association. And I also want to recognize the elected officials in the room. There are a number of you, so I don't, if I miss you, just shout at me. So, Representative Abby Finkenauer, Senator Joe Bolcom, Representative Liz Bennett, Representative Sharon Steckman, and Representative Mary Wolf, Todd Pritchard, and Majority Leader sneaking behind me, Mike Ronson. Thank you all for being here. We've come a long way in our 4 years. I think you may have all heard me say this before, but we started with just a group of a few dozen people. I mean, it was truly just a handful of us when this organization began. And you can see on the walls around you examples of the work that we have done, whether it's standing up and exposing the work that ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, has done, whether it's standing up to Governor Branstad, bringing the nuns on the bus into the state, fighting for equal pay, fighting to raise the minimum wage, fighting to expand Medicaid, and now we have to protect the people who receive Medicaid from the disastrous privatization plan that the governor is putting through. But all that work through people signing petitions and writing letters and making phone calls, through all that work, we have gone from a group of less than a few dozen to a network of around 70,000 around the state and around the country. So that is because of you, and so I thank you all, not just for your financial support, but for helping us spread the word and helping us build a strong network of progressives so that we can fight for the kind of change that we all believe in. So give yourselves a round of applause. Now I want to talk about a few of the projects that we're working on right now. The first is the fight to make sure that there's accountability and oversight in Medicaid privatization. There's around 560,000 Iowans who receive their health care from Medicaid, and the governor has put through this plan that to outsource their care to managed care organizations, and what that is a for-profit company. And if you're taking something from the state government to a for-profit company, this should probably be no surprise to you, but the reason they're in it is to make a profit. And there's only a few ways you can do that. By hiring fewer people, which means less service for the people who are receiving Medicaid, or by denying benefits. And one of the programs that this mirrors is in the state of Kansas, with some of the same companies. And what they have just found out in the state of Kansas, after years of having this same program, is that people are being denied health care that they should have otherwise received. And the only excuse is that these companies are trying to make a buck. So we have to watch these companies like a hawk. We have to make sure that legislation passes and that true oversight and robust oversight occurs so that we know what they're doing and what they're not doing, more importantly. And we need to make sure that those 560,000 Iowans are getting the care that they need. So we hope that you join us in calling the legislature, calling the governor's office, doing all the things that we normally do to stand up for those 560,000 Iowans. So that's the first thing. The other thing I want to talk about is the Supreme Court. So Senator Grassley, about a month ago, a little more than a month ago, Justice Scalia passed away. And it was less than a day, less than 24 hours went by before Senator Grassley put out a statement in the press saying he wasn't even going to consider any nominee that the president made to the Supreme Court. I mean, this was 24 hours. And he couldn't even wait that long until a Supreme Court justice had died before he started playing politics with the nomination. So since then, we have been at his town hall meetings. We have been writing letters. We have been holding demonstrations outside of his office. We have been driving across the state to meet him wherever he is to try and ask him, why are you obstructing this nomination? Why won't you schedule a hearing? And this is critically important because Senator Grassley, as I think you all know, is the chair of the Judiciary Committee. So when we ask him, why won't you have a hearing? Why won't you consider the nomination? He says, well, the majority leader, Mitch McConnell, you know, those pesky majority leaders are always but he says, oh, the majority leader, he won't let me do it. And we respond, this is your committee. You're the chair of the committee. Even if the majority leader won't hold a vote, you have the authority to hold a hearing. So that has been our message to him. We're not even asking him to vote for the nominee. I mean, just have a fair hearing and a vote in that committee, which he absolutely has the authority to do. So before I wrap it up, a couple of quick statistics on this, because the other side likes to fire back with some misinformation. I know you're all shocked with that too. But they like to say that, oh, well, it's an election year, so maybe the next president should do this. But this is not unprecedented. 17 times in our history, we've had a Supreme Court nominee confirmed in an election year. It's happened not often, but it has happened regularly. The other statistic is that, one of those times was in 1988, when Senator Grassley actually voted in favor of the nominee in an election year. The other stat is that since 1975, Supreme Court nominees have been nominated and confirmed in an average of 67 days. So they were nominated, they had a hearing, they had a vote, and they were put in their seat within 67 days on average. And we have more than 300 days left in this president's term. So there is plenty of time. There's no reason for obstruction of this nominee. And we intend to make sure that Senator Grassley hears from us and hears from all of you. So if you would, the website that we're directing people to is whycourtsmatteriowa.org. So if you can just lock that in your brain. Otherwise, I'll send you, a bunch of emails about it. So whycourtsmatteriowa.org. There's resources to write a letter to the editor. There's resources to call Senator Grassley, to sign a petition that we will deliver on a regular basis to his office to make sure that he's hearing from everyone in Iowa. And there's a lot of other good information and facts on that website as well. So those are the two things that we are working on. Yes, Sharon. Oh, Senator Amanda Reagan just walked in. Oh, is he here?
Chris Hall.
Representative Chris Hall just walked in.
Not actually physically here.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. He was here.
Someone might want to go make sure he gets in here.
Thank you all again so much for coming, for all of your support. If you've made a donation, thank you. If you haven't, or if you want to make another donation,
you haven't, shame on you.
Yeah, exactly. But we have a laptop set up. You can make it with a credit card right there. Oh, Representative Chris Hall is back in the room. And with all of your support, I know that we will make our next 4 years just as good as our first 4. So thank you all again. Have a drink, eat some food, and thanks again for coming.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Iowa. Happy birthday to you.
I do also want to recognize we've grown in our staff since over last year. Monica Vittix is over there. Stephen Levitt. And my mom surprised me tonight. So, thank you again.
Can't do it without family.
Hey there.
Surviving.
How are you?
No, I'm good. I had
I'm live streaming again.
she's live streaming this. Do you want something to drink? Oh,
So you got water?
Well, I had Coke earlier.
You want a Coke?
Yeah,
Is it diet or regular?
regular, but if there's any left, I don't know if there is.
Okay.
I'm not old enough for the alcohol. I don't drink it anyway.
Sarah and Kevin. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I'm here. Thank you all for your sacrifice. I wasn't sure what the
Okay, just a second.
And Coke.
Yeah.
There you go.
Some other guys just brought me some Coke. Several members of the legislature here. They're all Democrats. Yeah, I'm live streaming actually. Yeah, it's a live broadcast. I use Ustream. I'm sorry, Ustream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an app on my phone called Ustream.
Okay.
USTREAM.
Okay.
It's one of several apps that I can use, but that's one I use most often.
And so when you say you're streaming it to whom?
A website called my Ustream channel page.
Okay.
And then there may be other restream sites like on the
Oh, okay.
on livestream.com that will pick it up,
Oh, all right.
or others,
Yeah.
and they rebroadcast it. And I like to do things like this for those who are not able to attend in person.
That's awesome.
And Yeah. A few years ago, I got into it, the Occupy movement. That's how I got into live streaming. And one protest we did, there was a guy in the UAE watching what we were doing.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, we were actually doing a die-in.
Oh, wow.
And this guy in UAE said he had never seen a protest like that before.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good for you. Thanks for doing that over
You're
there.
welcome. I was at the Capitol earlier today.
I'm gonna sit here with you.
That works.
So will you be up at the Capitol tomorrow?
What time?
I don't know. I'll probably get up there about 10 or 5. I'm sure that CCI Action.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
See what they're doing.
I was there today also.
Oh, were you there today?
Yeah. And there, so it was the environment, Pete lobby day today.
Was it?
Yeah.
See, I wish I would have known. I traveled in from Philadelphia over the weekend. So I didn't get back to Des Moines until 4:30 Monday morning. So I was extremely
Yeah.
today. Exactly. So, I didn't make it up there today, and I did get a notification that was environmental because I definitely want to talk about water and the Clean Water Act.
Yep. And there were quite a few groups up there lobbying the legislators on that. And more luck calling them out in the Senate than in the House because the time that I had went up to the chambers, both Democrats and Republicans were in caucus at the same time. So it was harder to pull any of them out.
I actually will be up there tomorrow. That's my intention. I haven't really that drive from Pennsylvania to Iowa is troubling my body, so I had to hit it with a bunch of vitamin C's just to make sure I don't get sick. So it is my intention of coming up there for a few hours tomorrow.
Mine your way? Nope. Okay, good. I tend to be, this tends to be in everybody's
You're not the only one with a big doof around here.
Well, keep it up. I'm not gonna go for You know what? We should hold them up during the. Get some more. Get some more. We can hold them up during the. Yes. Absolutely.
Hello.
Very unhappy with the way I